The helm's alien transponder. You've made it in time. As you wake, the tadpole squirms in your skull. Other than the infection, you're more or less intact. A miracle, given everything you've been through, but it'll all be for nothing if you don't find help soon. The tadpole is a death sentence, and the clock is ticking. You need a cure.
Fresh water. There must be a settlement somewhere nearby.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible?
Perhaps it was some dramatically timed divine intervention?
The Divine tend to keep their interventions close to the chest. Though, I suppose it's not impossible.
Do you have any idea where we are?
No, I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from. First things first, we need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
We? You want to stay together?
We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company.
All right, let's get moving.
You sure about that? Neither of us knows what lies ahead.
That shit. All right, fine. Stay together.
One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way. Something the matter?
What's the story with that odd little artifact you have?
There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it.
What do you think of all that's happened to us so far?
We haven't gone all that far yet. What are you referring to exactly?
What will you do if we actually manage to remove the tadpoles?
I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course.
No reason for us not to stay together, if we get on well.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. If we do survive, we'll have separate lives to return to. I need to get to Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible.
Seems personal, I won't pry. If it's not something I want to talk about.
Thank you. And you're right. It's a delicate matter. Not something for light conversation.
You must have thoughts on our little stowaways.
Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. We've no solid leads right now, though. We'd best get hunting. If you discover anything that might help us, I'm all ears.
How am I holding up to your expectations?
I must admit, you've been a surprise. And not an unpleasant one. Kindred spirits are few and far between for me. Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. How can I do anything but sing your praises?
We should get to know each other a little.
Must we? No harm in a little mystery, don't you think?
If you're not comfortable, I won't press you.
Thank you. I'm sure we'll get along perfectly well.
Bet that will fit in my bag. Something good here, I hope. At they're ready. Anything of use? Cursed to put my hands on everything. More of those wretched things. Better stay back. One strike could be lethal.
Not now. On my way.
Very well.
I'm ready.
catch a break. Still breathing, despite everything. With haste. Open up. What's inside? What path lies before me? What's in here? With a flick of the wrist.
A long way to go still.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. Let's get going. One day I'll catch a break.
You there! Come here! I need help!
I have something to ask.
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
Easily. Stand back.
There. Can you see it? Shh. Not a sound. Not if you want to keep that darling neck of yours. And you, keep your distance. No need for this to get messy.
I need her alive. Stow that blade, or I'll show you just how messy things can get.
Promises, promises. But I have other business, I'm afraid. Now, I saw you on the ship, didn't I? Nod? Splendid. And now you're going to tell me exactly what you and those tentacled freaks did to me.
You have it backwards. They took me prisoner, just like you.
Don't lie to me.
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on?
It's the Mind Flayer's worm. It connected us.
You're not one of them. They took you. Just the same as me. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
Apology accepted. I might have done the same thing if roles were reversed.
A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me.
I'm Azalinda. And, well, I'm really not from here.
My. You've been busy. So, did you learn anything about these worms while wandering the ship?
Yes, unfortunately. They'll turn us into Mind Flayers.
Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time.
You should travel with me. Our odds are better together.
You know, I was ready to go this alone, but maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And anyone that can crash a Mind Flayer ship and walk away seems like a good person to know. All right. I accept. Lead on. Need something?
Tell me about yourself.
Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
Astarion's an interesting find. Let's hope any future acquaintances don't hold a blade to your throat by way of introduction. Fine. What's on your mind? Something the matter? Fine. What's on your mind? I must admit... Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid.
a mind flare. And it's hurt.
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion. Yes, you feel hate, and you deserve to be punished for it. You should be whipped, made to bow before this creature in shame. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it, but then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere. The monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
Need something?
Dead goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
What's going on with that room? Looks unstable somehow.
You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
A hand? Anyone? That's it! Go on! Keep pulling! Oh. Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. Usually better at this.
No need to apologize. Are you alright?
A bit shocked, but friend, it's a relief and a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Norse Lloyd as well.
I was, yes.
And I can only assume you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region.
Go on.
The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them.
I can tend basic wounds and ailments, but alien parasites, I'm afraid not.
As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
Sounds like a plan. You're welcome to join me.
Most excellent. Parasite shared is a parasite halved. Or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
I'll give it a shot. Broken. Must have been here a while. Not much use anymore. You think it's dangerous?
Of course it's dangerous. Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad, twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
This creature is dangerous. Get out of here. Leave it to me.
She's right. Let's go. We need to check out that blast.
A blast? I could use more specifics.
You didn't hear it. Shook our camp good, so we came for a look.
I'm in dire need of healing. Where is this camp?
Northwest. Look for Nettie. Whatever your wound, she can mend it.
And be careful. There are goblin traps everywhere.
Nymessa, come.
Enough gawking. Get me down.
Say please.
Never.
Observe.
Questionable intellect. Unsurprising. Release me, or enjoy a future as Geich.
What does Geik mean?
Mind flayers. The atrocities we are becoming.
Becoming? There's no hope for us, is there?
I know a remedy. Release me and I will share it.
Get me down.
You try my patience. The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
And what exactly is a creche?
It is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter. Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a Gaith tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification.
A simple thank you wouldn't go amiss.
You may as well suggest a wyvern bow to worms. The cure I offer will suffice as thanks.
I thought you already had a cure. With you. Right now.
A pity that. I made an offer and you accepted. Your fantasy is not my burden.
Alright, we journey together. Let's find this creche.
You are full up. Dismiss your weakest warrior.
Right at my camp. We can speak there.
Very well, but heed my words. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A creche must be near. I must interrogate this Zoru. Our very lives depend on it. I will be at your camp. Do not keep me waiting.
I misclicked there, kind of. She's also just of course, meant to talk.
A Githyanki joining our company. Not a collaboration I'd have anticipated, but a welcome one nonetheless.
Tell me a bit more about yourself.
Let's see. I hail from Waterdeep, City of Splendors. I am a wizard of considerable acclaim and scholar of exceptional accomplishment. I have a cat, a library, and a weakness for a good glass of wine. And if the mood takes me, I'm known to try my hand at poetry. There.
Don't stop there. You must have many stories to tell about your adventures as an archmage.
Didn't that paint enough of a picture?
I need you to remain at camp for a while, rather than on the road with me.
I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it.
Perhaps you'll travel again later.
I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
Chatter already? Tusky.
You look so unusual. Githyanki are rare in these parts.
I expect I am your first.
I'd never heard of your kind until my capture.
I suppose I am as alien to you as you are to me. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake.
Really? Thanks for noticing.
It was an observation, not a compliment. No matter. I do not intend to stay long in this place.
Do you know much about mind flayers?
I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less.
Do you know what happens if we don't find a cure?
Yes, in great detail. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gore and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born. That shiver betrays your fear. Suppress it. It is useless. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me.
You're worried we haven't changed yet? This is good news.
Yes, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass.
I'd like you to join me.
It is done.
I am enjoying the latest addition to our little group. Lae'zel is delightful. In a very look at me twice and I'll dismember you kind of way, of course. Need something?
Dang it. Out of character, if you talk to him before meeting Lae'zel, he mentions something about a wizard who can't even do his own portals right. And I believe Shadowheart mentions that Gale seems clumsy if nice.
Lae'zel has a dangerous look in her eyes. Let's just hope she reserves those impulses for any common foes. Fine. What's on your mind?
Character again. This is going to be a zero fast travel.
There could be all sorts of loot in that thing. Don't you want to be rich?
Of course I want to be rich, but not if it'll get me killed.
I hear shouting up ahead.
We should check it out, but be careful.
Open the bloody gate!
Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders!
That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now!
You let goblins here? Where is the druid?
Please! There's no time!
By the nine hells! Open the gates! Damnable roach! Provoke the blade, and suffer its sting. Let's go.
On I go.
I'll bleed every last one of you!
Taking position.
My sickle and sword, strike them down!
A quick rummage.
On I go.
my path be true.
While they're distracted.
Have to focus. Should check for anything useful.
What path lies before me?
Coward almost got them. That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow!
Your thievery has been noticed.
Damn
Choose your
vermin.
next move carefully.
This place doesn't look like much.
A horde must have settled nearby. More will come, and more after that.
You hand over the spoils of your pilfering. No harm done.
Just check for anything useful.
Not everyone subscribes to what is mine is yours, it seems.
Onward.
Every Githyanki has held a sword by age 6, and claims their first kill by age 10. Yet these tieflings claim barely a single warrior among them. It's a wonder they've survived even this long.
This place seems remarkably tense for a sacred grove. Perhaps we shouldn't linger. But let's at least see if there's a healer to be found, first of all.
Well, this seems like a lovely little spot. The sense of impending doom aside.
What's next?
Have to keep going.
Damn vermin. There are children here, you fool!
We was running for our lives.
You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
Druid? Goblins didn't take any prisoners.
We lost him back at the ruins. Whole place is crawling with gobos.
He trusted you.
Nobody forced him to go with us. He insisted. And when things got tough, he couldn't keep up. Simple as that.
My God, you're a coward.
The human's eye twitches. He's about to blow.
More violence won't bring back those you've lost. Stop and think.
You're right. There's too much at stake.
Worried about your precious hides, the both of you.
Enough! Squabbling is pointless. The goblins have found us.
At least we agree on that.
You heard them. More goblins could be on their way.
Bloody devils.
What's up for discussion?
Forgive that display. Aradin's a blowhard, but that's no cause for me to join him. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor.
I'm Aslina.
Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve.
Why are they forcing you out?
There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters.
I need a healer.
Goblin got you. The druid Halsin's a renowned healer, but he didn't make it back from Aradin's expedition. If it's not too serious, you could try his apprentice Nettie. She's with the other druids in the Inner Grove. They've withdrawn there to prepare this damn ritual of theirs.
This ritual. Is there no way to convince the druids to stop it?
I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though... I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
I'll see what I can do.
Really? We're messengers now.
We'd owe you a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, we won't make it to the city. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense before more lives are lost.
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki Zathis can cleanse an embedded tadpole.
Are you sure a creche is our only path to a cure?
Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Zathisk purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir Library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding.
That kind of wisdom is very valuable.
Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant order turns to chaos and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities.
Something the matter?
Need something?
This is about your precious Baldur's Gate.
I care about our lives, our futures.
No, you just care about your stupid apprenticeship. Hells, We can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
You should all stay. A single blade could make a difference.
Thank you. It's the right thing to do, and you know it.
She's right, Roland. We're better than this.
Zerg. Fine, I'll stay too. Lest you both end up with your throats slit by goblin blade.
Thank you, Roland.
How long until Roland shows off his...
We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake.
You're doing the right thing. The others need help.
And what about us? There's every chance we've doomed ourselves by helping these people. We will end up fodder for some goblin's blade, all because Leah insists on helping every wounded foe we see. Our best chance to make it to Baldur's Gate is on our own. This place is lost.
There's every chance you'll die on the road.
Please, I can handle myself. It's others that are the issue. You are looking at Leroican's newest apprentice. Yes, that Leroican. The greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate.
You sound excited.
I've admired Leroican for years. Never dreamed he'd answer my letter. But I've worked myself to the bone for this. Few can match me in either magic or talent. The names Roland and Leroican will be known far and wide. You'll see.
Get into me. If we left, we could at least make a run for it.
I'm proud of you, kids.
Be gone. I am hungry.
Swing and swing.
Another one. What are you under there, then? Ant? Or rocks?
What are you talking about?
The keepers of this place. They change their form to fit their need. They become birds, to hunt on the wing. Bears to tear flesh with teeth. But for me, only oxen, only same old hay. And I cannot even eat it, because the horned ones hide their shiny bits inside.
Shiny bits. Did these things put something in your hay?
Hiding things. Thinking they're clever. Not clever. Sometimes I eat the shiny bits, and they have to go looking for them on the other end.
Ah, you're addressing me, a humble ox. How quaint.
Huh.
Tick-tock.
Funny.
Moo.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or boring.
Are you alright?
Mm-hmm.
I see. Anything else on your mind?
He's still staring right past you. You see nothing out of the ordinary. When you turn back, there's no trace of the child.
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
Children!
Go on. Give me your best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
It's good advice, child. You'd be well to listen.
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
Another escapee. Thank the gods. I need all the friends I can get.
Better friends than the ones hitching a ride in our skulls, at least. I'm sure you know the stories. Doomed to shed our skin and become illithid. They say there's no coming back. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Who is she?
Her name is Karlach. An archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
I'm looking for a cure to this infection. I suggest we partner up.
Just so you know, my first duty is Karlach. I'm oath-bound to go after her. But I won't deny this infection is bothersome. I accept your invitation. You'll need to make room if you want to partner up, though. Still, when the time comes, call for the blade. I won't be long to answer.
Go to my camp and wait for me.
A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
If we could at least make a run for it.
I saw you at the gates. You fight well. A few words for the kids? Spare a story or two.
Be strong and watch over your kin. And trust there is victory.
Thanks. I prefer when they smile. Look at them beaming. You did that.
Swing. Step. Parry. Strike. Damn it! It's just not landing.
Interesting technique. Having some trouble?
Nothing but. Goblins in the wild, out for blood, and the druids in here looking to kick us out. Or worse. We need to be ready for a fight. But I'm useless with a sword.
No wonder you're struggling. You've got no balance. Spread your feet further apart.
I'll try and brace them better. Like so. Step, brace, parry, swing. Yes! You really know what you're doing. Found this by the road. Bet you'll put it to good use.
One last thing. Don't shout out your moves like that. Spoils the surprise for your foe.
Oh, yes. I'll bite my tongue when the time comes.
Keep training. In time, you'll make short of any goblins.
Hopefully, it's just the goblins we have to worry about. The druids are treating us like vermin. But I'll keep at it. Thank you.
I can keep going a little longer now.
The waiting's getting to me. By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Show some sympathy, Lizelle. He's terrified.
Has the tadpole ravaged your senses? Sympathy will not lead us to purity.
Enough. Stand down. I won't tell you again.
Kichoki. Fine.
You can breathe again. I won't let her hurt you.
Thanks. What do you want from me?
Information. Where did you see the Githyanki?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us before we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side. Man, I just ran.
The map. Show me.
Thank you for your help. And apologies for my companion.
No hard feelings. How long do you think we've got before the goblins come? Gods, deliver me.
The last time a subordinate questioned my judgment, I ate tongue stew that very night.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
Subordinate? No. We're partners. You'll treat me with respect.
Kenyak, your tantrum proves you no wiser than a hatchling. The Tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
Tiefling. With an F.
I am unfamiliar with the... well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this... Fey run.
No. It's Faerun. What do you mean, purification?
The Kresh holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Will lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get.
So, we're traveling with the famed Blade of Frontiers. I feel safer already.
The Githyanki people have a word for men like the Blade of Frontiers. Shalak. Roughly translated, idealist do-gooder. Or better yet, benevolent burden. His confidence is an asset. His pursuit of valor, not so much.
Chook, you believe you can survive without me?
We're in camp. I'm not arguing. Remain here.
As you say, do not keep me waiting.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
How does the Blade of Frontiers end up chasing a devil in the hells?
Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it. And she was planning to return. One of the archdevils Zariel's own. Chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing.
Who's the source of yours?
A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more. All right.
Let's move on to other matters.
Anything more we should discuss?
I don't suppose you've come across an expert healer in your travels.
I've come to know a fair few village clerics, but none with the skill to pull these worms from our heads. From what I understand, there's a healer called Nettie in the Grove. Perhaps she's got the talent. We should pay her a visit.
Tell me, Will, how did you come to be the Blade of Frontiers?
My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse blared into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after.
Whatever became of the boy, I wonder.
I left him with his uncles. 5 years on, and he's flourishing. If only every child was so lucky. I mourn the ones I could never save, whose cries I never heard. In the boy's tears, I finally saw the suffering wrought by the villains of the wild. The frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded.
And before that?
Baldur's Gate, born and raised. The only son of a single father. He wanted one life for me. I chose another. We haven't spoken since I left the city. A classic drama. A staunch father and his rebellious son. Better heard from the bard's lips than mine.
I've noticed your stone eye. Did you lose it in battle?
A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
I'd like to talk about something else.
By all means. Anything more we should discuss?
I'd like you to join me.
That's the spirit. Well met.
I'd like you to wait in the camp for now.
Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready.
Remain here. I'll come for you if I need to.
And just when things were warming up.
Speak.
I'd like you to join me.
It is done.
Right. I've got food, water, my dagger.
I am not grumpy. Scowl on your face would frighten a troll. You're an idiot.
Goblins, druids. This grove is a death trap. Grab what you can and get out. That's my advice.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
That forge is holding on by a thread. Are you a smith?
Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days. Damn druids. Who uses
Where are my boots?
Lee and Roland would never admit it, but they take an arrow for the other. Also stab each other. Not sure what will come first. Thanks for cutting in. There might have been more than words if you hadn't.
What'd I do for some salt? Those goblins will rue the day they chose to tangle with this grove. You and I will do some good here. I can feel it.
My thunder wave will make quick work of any goblin. Just you wait.
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can.
What is it, exactly?
Food. You want it or not? Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference. The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me. Where did I put that old bucket?
We're exposed now.
Ah, if it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh! There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore.
What are you? Alchemist?
Oh, nothing as fancy as that. But I come from a long line of women with a dab hand at such things. Aha! You take a sup at that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
And what is this exactly?
Oh, 'tis just a healing potion, nothing fancy. Here. You just look like you might need a pick-me-up. I'm sorry to go on about it, but are you all right? You're looking awful peaky.
I've been better. It's difficult to explain.
Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new. My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse.
Something doesn't add up about this one. Don't tell her anything.
What is it, Petal? What's wrong?
I've got a mind flayer parasite in my head.
As you recount your adventure, Auntie Ethel nods along, her eyes wide.
You poor pet! My heart goes out to you, truly. I see no sign of a tentacle yet, but that could change in an instant. You need help. Serious help. I've ne'er a potion or lotion here that could do it, but... yes, I may have something at home.
Such as?
I've collected some interesting bits and bobs over the years. You'll have to stop by my house, just at the edge of the forest. Let me mark it on your map. I'll be heading back soon, so I can meet you there. Now, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale.
Nothing for now.
Nay, bother, love. Come back anytime.
I'll never get the smell out of my clothes. I'll have to burn them.
No helping. We're exposed now. We've known enough grief this 10-day traveler. Don't be the cause of more.
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
Butcher.
Ah, the fighting foul blood. Glad to know one of you has a spine.
Is that a thank you?
As close as you're gonna get from me today, friend. Damn sight better than what Zevlor's got coming, after leaving us to die like that.
He let you in, didn't he? It could have been worse.
Oh, very gracious of you. We expected a soft job. Something to test the new lad, maybe, but not a bloody goblin nest. Most would have turned tail at the sight, but not Liam, no. He charged him, the stupid bastard.
I'm guessing that didn't end well.
Nah. He must have thought we were following. Always the optimist was Liam. Hope they cut him down quick before he saw we were gone.
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
True.
If it ain't the fearless Goblin Slayer, you sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot.
All you did was stand up for your crew. I respect that.
Half my crew are full of holes. Now I'm gonna take the blame for leading the goblins here, and losing track of the bloody druid.
Who's the druid you lost track of?
Alcin. He's a leader around these parts. Or was. We've got a contract to track down some relic, and he wanted in on the job. Eyes lit up when he heard about it. Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cookpot by now.
Can I have a look at that contract?
Job's all yours, if you got a death wish. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic supposedly buried round these parts. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it.
Any idea what the relic actually is?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be back here with half my crew gone. But look, if you're itching to meet Kellenvor, I won't stop you. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral, but my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own todger. Goblins made short of the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying.
Thanks.
Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldur's Gate when you die. Yeah, right.
Thanks.
No helping it.
And we'll have a dog, right?
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate. Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. Good luck to both of you.
Thanks. I suppose we'll all need it.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city?
Plans? Just surviving the journey is ambitious enough already.
Luck's been on our side this far. No reason to think it'll run out now.
Optimism, my friend. Try it out.
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask? I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids.
True.
And your dogs! You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with. Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You gonna kill her too? You, move!
This won't avenge Canon. It won't change anything.
You're right. I wish you weren't. I really do. Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
Because she's not a practice target. She's a person.
Your soft heart will be the death of us.
Can't say I understand that. Not sure I want to.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
Ain't sure why you're protecting me. Don't care, neither. It's too late to make friends, warg meat. My tribe's coming. They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the Absolute and hang you by your guts.
Who's this Absolute you're so fond of? Your god?
Goddess. We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The Absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself.
You've got my interest. Have any holy literature on you?
My tribe can tell you everything there is to know. Absolute bless one of our own. Priestess Gut. Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyog.
Well, I'd certainly like to meet her.
Get me out of here, and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal?
You already told me what I need to know. I'll find the priestess myself.
Even if you did find my tribe, they'd set the wargs on ya. You need me. Get me out of here, and I'll tell them what a good friend you are.
Not a chance. You can rot in that cage.
Suit yourself. Looking forward to seeing what your innards look like. Let me out, you bunch of softies!
Something the matter?
Speak.
Need something?
Last one of you!
Can't keep the goblins out forever.
Look, don't take your eyes off my hands.
Whoa. Oh, I don't have any money or anything to sell. My partner does that.
So what's your side of the business?
What? I'm the guard. So don't steal anything. I'm watching you.
Careful, I bite. Keep it quick.
Hold out your hand, mister. Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky.
Nice sleight of hand. Amar's flourish, right? I can't do his voice, I'm sorry.
I never learned names or anything. Just the tricks. Anyway, forget that. Take the ring. I want to show you how lucky it is. Weeping bleeding hells! Okay, maybe you don't need extra luck. But since you're already holding the thing, call it. Heads or tails?
Heads.
Heads it is. See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap, too. Interested?
You can drop the act.
I don't know what you mean.
Come on, this is a tinker's trash can. A clumsy one.
Hey, that hurts. I'm running an honest... okay, what's a tinker's trash?
It's where the scammer offers the target a magic object.
Uh-huh.
And rigs a game to gain the target's trust and sells them trash.
Huh. Interesting. And I promise this isn't a tinker's trash scam.
And what kind of con is it?
Look, I swear to you, these rings are the real deal. I promise, I'm not running a scam. Last chance. You want to look at my stuff or not?
Take your ring and count yourself lucky.
No fooling you, is there? All right, get walking. Leave some room for the chumps, huh?
I've got a long road ahead. Best be on my way.
Please, let us through.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hell spawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
I want to have a word.
Lives are at stake, and the
cowards only care about their bloody rituals.
I'd rather you not get eaten by a bear.
We need to get Arabella out. Now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Corker to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake. Ugh!
I saw what happened. Why are the druids holding your daughter?
Arabella tried to steal their idol. Druids lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious ritual.
Oh, it's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
Breaking into druid chambers to steal a sacred relic. Oh, she sounds like fun.
She's just a child. The druids are overreacting. I'll talk to them.
Thank you. They won't give us the time of day.
Hurry! I'm at the end of my tether as is. Can't take this waiting.
I smell drama.
Carl Magrin, give her a chance. You, step back. Go join the other tieflings.
I'm not looking for trouble. Can you just let me by?
No, and you'll find trouble all the same unless you get out of my sight.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Would that we could speak freely, my Ursine friend.
Yes, I'm quite aware.
You there!
Just a moment. This man is recording my story. I am far from home.
As the colourful man starts scribbling, the bear sneaks a quick look at the page. His brow furrows. Incomprehensible squiggles surround a crude sketch. A bear disemboweling a clutch of tieflings.
Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
Fine, ask your questions.
Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Goblins were of a rare, jam-colored hue and wielded magic blowguns.
A mythweaver. This man has no respect for truth.
And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
Dragon? Wasn't any dragon.
Witnesses failed to notice the obvious dragon. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the Absolute when they fell upon the gates?
I don't think so. I was concentrated on not dying.
Really? Well, this does complicate things. But then again, well, never mind. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal! Never you mind. I'm on my way to their camp as we speak. I always knew my studies in Gukliak would come to some use.
Be careful. Goblins aren't known for their mercy.
Never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, hmm? And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket.
Until we meet again.
Deféndenos ad eminentibus alchemy.
Testing my patience.
I thought you were housing.
The boar prances around, haunches clenching and unclenching impatiently.
Where's Alcin? Promise me a mate. Shh, I'm concentrating. Does this look good? Is the coin in the middle?
It's slightly off. Push a little bit to the right.
Yes. Yes, you're right. That's it.
I'm sleeping.
Could you move just a little bit? I need to use the elevator.
Okay.
Get out!
The squirrel lunges at your foot and bites it.
Calm down, I'm a friend.
You barged in without an invitation. I wouldn't call that friendly. See, you're in my territory, and I want you gone.
There's plenty of room for both of us.
How about this? You can stay if you keep those ugly feet on the ground. I'll even sweeten the pot. Found some weird smelling stuff on the ground. You can keep it, but these trees are mine. Follow the rules and I won't have to intervene. Got it?
is all that matters.
Taking position. Can't give up. Heading there.
What to do? Something's on my mind.
You have good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear would have gone poorly. But you're not here for heroics, are you? Avernus's stench is all over your skin. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. Too bad. I earned it, fair and square.
Fine, mistress. You lost me.
You almost seem honest. Care to explain why you reek of the hells?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Considering what I've seen, you'd be surprised. But if you're not here for the coin, I'd rather enjoy the quiet. There's not much of it anywhere else.
A mind flayer abducted me and its ship went straight to Avernus.
Well, that's quite the story. And I thought I was doomed. Now I feel sorry for you. Here. Take this. It's worth a fortune. But a fortune's not worth much if you're dead. Consider it payment for saving my life.
A soul coin, true to its name, holds a mortal soul inside. It serves in the Nine Hills as very valuable currency.
No time to waste.
Yes, I see. And is that her with two R's or one?
I need a quick word.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become.
What's that tune you're singing?
More like butchering. Don't know why I bother.
Are you alright?
No, I'm moments away from a grisly death. At the hands of this bloody song. I can't. Nothing fits, you know?
Let me see if I can help.
It can't hurt. I have an extra loot, if you want.
First things first, what's the song about?
My teacher, Lihala. She loved dancing. Had 2 left feet, mind. I remember waking up one night on the road and seeing her dancing beneath the stars. A huge smile on her face. Thinking of it now, my heart hurts. And my words just seem to crumble. Like ash. Wait. Words of mine will turn to ash. That's perfect.
Keep going. What would you say if your teacher was here right now?
That it's okay. That I'll be okay. And thank you for everything.
All right. That's what your lyrics need to say.
Moon, moon reminds me of your grace. All the love I can't repay. Wait.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last light down. Moon reminds me of your grace. All the love I can't repay. Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Moon, sun, oh, remind me of your grace. Faith, care, all the love I can't repay. Moon, sun, oh, remind me of your grace. Faith, care, all the love I can't repay. Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last light down. Moon reminds me of your grace. All the love I can't repay. Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away.
Sorry.
Don't worry. Cry as much as you need.
She'd have said the same thing. That's the first time I've played since Lihala died. My teacher. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was so much blood. I can still smell it.
Sounds terrible. I'm sorry.
It was awful. I couldn't look at a lute without hearing her screaming. I'd forgotten what it was like. That itch to perfect a Hassan, the Weeping Dawn will be my gift to Lihala. I've a long way to go. But thank you. I needed this.
He didn't come back, did he? His smell is gone. He's gone.
Who are you looking for?
Master! He left with the weaponed two legs. He said he'd be back. But I can smell them, the weaponed ones, and I cannot smell him. He's not coming back.
Don't worry, he'll be back.
No, the woods have gone dark. There's too many predators lately, even for Master.
In umbram cretus sanguine iuratus.
Ah, I do wish I could understand you.
Hostes subeunt protegenos muninos.
Protegenos defende nos ab. Amen.
Keep their confidence, if you insist.